Welcome to our step-by-step instructional video to help install your newly purchased elevated hideout from Steel Chief. If this is not the cubby or shed you have purchased, please refer back to the website to find the appropriate instructional video for your purchase. If you have purchased a clubhouse, this video will help you with your installation, and we will guide you through the different roofs installation nearing the end of the video. Before beginning, check to see if you have all the parts. These include one front panel, one back panel, one side panel with a window, one side panel without a window, one floor panel with two separate particle boards to be installed later, one front balustrade, one optional side balustrade, two gable tops, stairs, one optional slide, 6 posts with a length depending on your requested elevated height, two 2.4 metre bearers, and 3 2.305 metre bearers. The necessary tools required for this installation is a variable speed drill with a 5mm Allen key bit, an 8/16 Tech screw bit, P2 Phillips head bit, safety glasses, a shovel, a crowbar, a tape measure, a level, and a square. Begin by laying out the bearers to ensure the best position for your cubby, checking that there is an appropriate amount of surrounding room and that any additional slides or stairs have enough room to be installed. Place the front bearers inside the side bearers. Check the layout is square, measure the diagonals and ensure they are equal. Make appropriate adjustments if necessary. Using two 70mm bugle screws on each corner, screw through the side of the side bearers into the end of the front. On completion, check the frame is square as per previous method. Mark the ground around the perimeter of the floor frame to establish your final footprint position, before taking the floor away to level the ground. Once all 4 sides are level, return the frame back to position. Once square and level, place the second pair of front and side bearers on top of the previous bearers. Screw together using the same method as the first pairs of bearers. Install a third pair of bearers on top of these previous bearers. This pair will be raised to just under the floor of the hideout. Install the last front bearer in the middle of the highest pair of side bearers. Drill using 2 bugles on each side as per the corners of the frame. Once all bearers are in position and connected, place your 6 posts in the corners of the bearers, including the corners made by the middle bearer. Ensure they are level with the bearers and drill 3 100mm bugles into each of the 2 bottom bearers. Drill in a diagonal shape, creating a V shape across the 2 bearers. Do this for both sides of each corner, totaling to 12 bugles per corner. Repeat this process for each corner post and middle posts. Once firmly in place, measure and mark on the posts 1180mm. Depending on your elevation, this mark should be 20mm less for the consideration of the cubby floor's thickness. In this case, the elevation is 1.2 meters. If you are installing a slide with your cubby and your cubby is on an uneven ground, make sure that you install your cubby ensuring the side that the slide is on is 1.2 meters off the ground. Use a square to mark all the sides of the posts with the same measurement. Once measured and marked, you can use the roof's ridge beam to make it easier to mark the other posts with the same measurement. Ensure the ridge beam is level before marking the other posts. Once all 6 posts are marked, you are right to saw off the posts at the marked measurement. Once all the posts are cut off at the same height, place the floor panel of the cubby on top of the posts. Raise the top layer of the bearers up to the cubby's floor and even the sides, ensuring that all the sides of the bearer and floor are flush. Drill 1 bugle per post through the floor into the post, and then 3 bugles into the raised bearer. Install the 2 floor fascias into the correct position in the floor. Ensure they are wedged well and the tongue and groove are firmly together. Drill 6 screws into each particle board and into the pre-assembled floor bearers of the floor panel, as shown. Position the front wall onto the joist between the finish of the floor fascias and the start of the decking. Ensure the inside bottom of the wall is firm against the floor fascia, and the wall is centered across the joist with 20mm overhang at each end. Once in position, drill 3 bugles in the bottom of the front wall into the floorboards. Now position a side wall against the frame of the front wall. Take into consideration the side with the window in regards of your preference of position. Be careful to protect the cladding overhang on the bottom of the wall. This overhang should be pushed hard back to the edge of the floor frame. The side wall should be screwed to the front wall using 2 bugles. Ensure the side frame is vertical with the front wall. Screw down through the base plate of the wall and into the floor joist below using 3 bugles. Position and fix the second side wall similarly. Once the side and front walls are up and screwed together, place the back wall into position, ensuring it sits flush against the floorboards and the cladding overhang is up against the side of the floor panel. Now drill 3 screws into the bottom of the back wall panel into the floor panel to ensure it is firmly in position. Drill 2 bugles into each side of the back wall through to the side walls of the cubby. Once all the walls are in position, place the gable on top of the side wall. Center the gable top on the wall, ensuring it finished flush with the wall on either end. The cladding overhang on the gable top should be pulled firmly against the side wall cladding. Fix into position with 2 70mm bugles, screwing up through the top plate of the wall into the bottom plate of the gable top. Repeat for the other side wall and gable top. Once done, it is time to install the roof. Fit the ridge beam to one of the roofs, pushing them together until the side channel of the roof is firmly wedged between the cap and beam of the ridge. Ridge beam overhang should be equal at both ends. Screw at either end and then 1 screw per sheet. Carefully place the roof on top of the cubby's gable tops. Align the middle of the ridge with the top of the gables. Ensure the overhang on both sides of the roof are equal. Once in place, insert 2 screws through the end roof pan into the gable top. Ensure the ridge at the other end is still aligned with the center of the gable. Now insert 2 screws through the other end's roof pan similarly. To fasten down the roof, measure the distance underneath the roof from the edge to the top of the front wall. Now drill a screw into every second pan 20mm more than the distance just measured. This ensures you drill into the top of the front panel. Install the second roof panel. Slide it in between the cap and beam, ensuring it is fully snapped into position. From inside the cubby, drill firmly into the underside of the ridge beam to attach the second roof panel. Screw at either end and then 1 screw per sheet. Fasten down the second roof panel similarly to the first roof panel. Install your windows at any point as shown. It is now time to install the balustrade. Place the balustrade directly onto the joist at the front of the floor decking. Align the face of the bottom board on the balustrade with the outermost point of the floor fascia. Use 3 50mm particle board screws through the bottom plate of the balustrade, securing the balustrade to the floor. If you have ordered an optional side balustrade, install it now using 2 bugles per side into the front balustrade and into the front wall of the cubby. Make sure it is level and square with the front balustrade. To install the balcony roof panel, place the last roof panel on top of the supporting batten of the front wall and the tops of the balustrade. Ensure the roof overhang is equal at both sides. Hold the roof firmly down onto the batten and fix to the studs in the front wall using 3 45mm hex head screws driven through the channel frame of the roof panel and into the wall. To secure the roof, drill through the roof and into the balustrade posts from above, 1 screw per post. Install the front veranda's fascia boards. Position the 26-70mm fascia along the front of the veranda's roof panel, flush at the top and with 20mm overhang at each end. Secure into position using 4 40mm wingtip screws driven through the fascia and into the channel frame of the roof panel, 1 screw above each balustrade post. Install the other fascias to the other channel sides of the roof panels. A tip is to half drill the screws into the fascias before placing them against the roof channels. Place the stairs in their wanted position and install as shown. If you have ordered our optional slide, install it as shown. Once you have completed all these steps, you have now finished installing your cubby from Steel Chief. Steel Chief insists on only premium quality wood. If you have ordered a clubhouse cubby, or if your roof's gable tops are facing forward, install as follows. Fit the ridge beam to one of the roofs, pushing them together until the side channel of the roof is firmly wedged between the cap and beam of the ridge. Ridge beam overhang should be equal at both ends. Screw at either end and then 1 screw per sheet. Carefully place the roof on top of the cubby's gable tops at the back and front. Align the middle of the ridge with the top of the gables. Once in place, insert 2 screws through the end roof pan into the back gable top. Ensure the ridge at the other end is still aligned with the centre of the gable. Now insert 2 screws through the front end's roof pan similarly, making sure it goes into the front gable top underneath. To fasten down the roof, measure the distance underneath the roof from the edge to the top of the side wall. Now drill a screw into every second pan at 10mm more than the distance just measured. This ensures you drill into the top of the side panel. Install the second roof panel. Slide it in between the cap and beam, ensuring it is fully snapped into position. From inside the cubby, drill firmly into the underside of the ridge beam to attach the second roof panel. Screw at either end and then 1 screw per sheet. Fasten down the second roof panel similarly to the first roof panel. 2 screws at each end pan into the gable tops and 1 screw every second pan into the side wall panel. Now to finalise the fastening of the roof, drill one screw into the end pan of the roof into the balustrade posts, one screw per post. If you have ordered our optional rope climb, this is how you install it. Place it in your preferred position, making it lean flush against the floor panel's side. Pull out the ropes from the top holes and drill through using a wide timber drill bit of at least 15mm. Drill through the holes to mark the floor panel's edge underneath. Once done, remove the rope climb and continue drilling through the side of the floor panel. When fully through, place the rope climb back and thread the rope through the drilled holes. Once in position, tie the ropes on the underside of the floor. Now drill 2 screws on either side of the rope climb, into the side of the floor panel. Some of our other optional accessories include a steering wheel, a telescope, a periscope, a fireman's pole, and a fireman's bell. For more information on our optional accessories and cubby specifications, please visit our website.